We offer complex trade strategy Forex with the enticing name, FWR. Each element of the system can work as an independent technique, but in a set, they give an incredibly powerful filter for trade signals. Risks are really minimum, of course. Classical approaches to the technical analysis are checked by time and allow today's traders to earn not less successfully than 100 years ago. But the modern markets became more dynamic, nervously reacting to political and natural factors. That is the traditional analysis of several time frames according to Elder, who worked only at exchange assets. It's not enough anymore to the Forex market. As a matter of fact, any beginner understands that almost nothing happens without risk in real life, especially Forex. But this complex system really differs in high precision. Risks are minimized due to three popular trade ideas minus Elder's.
Interested in increasing your FX trading profit without additional investments or risk? Try FX Cash Spread Rebate. Trade as you usually do, and your broker will credit you with FX Cash Rebate that will appear on your account. The rebate amount you can earn depends on your broker's terms and conditions. With FX Cash Rebate, your break-even trades become profitable. Loss on unsuccessful trades is somewhat compensated, while your profit on winning trades increases. All this boosts your overall trading income. Let's make some calculations. Find the rebate calculator on the FX Cash homepage. Select any broker from the list and start your calculations. So here's the amount you lose by not leveraging spread rebate. To open an account with rebate options, sign up for an FX Cash account first. Fill out all required fields, enter your phone number, and create a password. Once you are signed in, go to your client area and choose a broker that fits you in the Open Trading Account tab. You can then proceed to opening an account immediately or learn some more details about this broker in the description tab. Once you've opened an account, enter its ID in your FX Cash client area. That's it. Now you can start trading just as you usually do, but now you will be getting immediate extra income with each closed trade. FX Cash is your #1 rebate service. Choose only regulated brokers, more than 30,000 users. Some of the best rebates in the industry. Easy to sign up, user-friendly interface. FX Cash is always on your side in case of any disputes or legal issues. Any questions? FX Cash professional customer support will guide you through the world of online trading.
Screens, price levels and price action, that is trend methods, the analysis of volumes, the analysis of levels of the demand, offer and usual trade logic are combined. Source, http://2winforex.com/trading strategies/ we work on technology of FBI complex trade strategy Forex without risk.html. A certain group of developers has combined all three techniques of the analysis in one technical tool named Indicator FWR and sells it as a commercial product as an absolutely new, super profitable system, and also actively advertise the paid training video courses and mailings of trade signals. But now there is a special indicator simplifying the analysis according to the theory of three screens. It can be downloaded free out of the network, and other use tools, public classics. The periods for the analysis. The basis of the FWR strategy is made by a combination of price action patterns and Elder's theory of screens. For the determination of an entry point, two separate techniques and three periods are used. First of all, we will define the settlement periods for the analysis. According to the logic of Elder's three screens, the subsequent time frame has to be short or previous approximately by 5 times. Therefore, and for the complex trade strategy Forex without risk we choose, for long-term trade -W1, the first screen, D1, second, H4, third, for medium term, similar, D1, H4, H1, for short term respectively, H4, H1, M15. It is assumed that strategy is purely technical, not demanding the news and fundamental analysis. Medium term trade is optimum for work on this technique and for small deposits. The most qualitative transactions and a minimum of false signals are on the period not lower than 1 day. More patient players can choose long-term option. There will be few signals, but then you definitely won't do anything without long-term fundamental analysis. 2 screens from Elder's technique will be necessary for you for the analysis. The first filter, support of the transaction, will be carried out on the third screen. We will define an entry point and the take profit, stop loss parameters by key levels, the second filter, and the price action systems, the third filter. The first analysis stage according to the FWR system. We argue traditionally, on the first screen we define the direction, on the second, correction depth, on the third, we look for an entry point on price action setups and we determine stop loss, take profit according to price levels. The direction of a trend on the first screen is defined by the simplest logic, by means of standard MACD and EMA. 13. Indicators. The ascending trend demands the growing histogram and the movement of the price above the EMA line. As a result of the analysis, we consider only purchases. Similarly, the histogram of MACD consistently falls, the price is lower than the EMA line, we have the descending trend, therefore, we are adjusted only for sales. Source: http://2winforex.com/trading strategies/ we work on technology of FBI complex trade strategy forex without risk.html. For the assessment of overbought, oversold condition, we add the stochastic oscillator to the analysis on the second screen. We will remind, the oversold zone, is lower than a marked windy, a purchase signal. The overbought zone, is higher than a marked eddy, a sale signal. If the first screen defines the current trend as ascending, then on the second screen stochastic oscillator has to be in a zone of oversold or move towards it. If the first test of a trend assumes only sales, then stochastic oscillator has to move to an oversold zone. If necessary, we wait for such situation while the line of the oscillator out of critical zones minus an entrance to the transaction isn't allowed. In practice, for simplification of process of the analysis, it is used Elder's 3 screens indicator. The offered indicator allows analyzing at the same time a set of trade assets that allows using the additional moments for transactions with a good profit. Currency pairs are just added in settings. The main thing that data were allocated on your working screen. A crowd of parameters allows to make a thin adjustment of the indicator, and on several time frames simultaneously. Fans of multiple currency trades can take out this indicator on the separate working screen. The color of the indicator is defined by the logic of calculation of the making elements. The green signal, the current tick of MACD histogram, is higher previous, red, respectively, below, in relation to EMA. The price is higher than the line minus a green signal, lower than the line minus red signal. The stick 1 field defines the position of the main stochastic line, the green signal. The line of the indicator is lower than the level 2030, red minus it is higher than the level 8070, yellow color minus the line moves in the central area between 2030 and 8070. The stick 2 field checks crossing of the main and auxiliary stochastic lines, that is, the price turn fact. The point is lower than the level 2030, green, it is higher than the level 8070, a red signal. Lines are crossed in an average zone, yellow. Source: http://2winforex.com/trading strategies/ we work on technology of FBI complex trade strategy forex without risk.html. Logically, the first 3 green signals are obligatory for purchase, for sale, 3 red. If at the same time the fourth field is respective color, a signal very strong; if yellow, a signal weaker, but a possible entrance to the transaction isn't cancelled, it is possible just to wait. Any other combinations are considered as weak signals and aren't suitable for the opening of a position. Visually, signals arrive from basic indicators of the system: MACD, EMA, stochastic. Different types of alert are offered. The signal with parameters of the possible transaction can be submitted to you by email. Information can appear in a pop-up window or in the form of the notice on your smartphone. Upon determination of a trend on the first screen and confirmations on the second, according to the classical idea, the Elder's third screen has to show an entry point. Adherents of the Elder's 3 screens blank theory make the trade decision on the basis of signals only of this indicator. But complex trade strategy forex without risk doesn't jump to conclusions. Additional filters, price action setups and price levels, join the game. We pass to the second analysis stage for which it is required. Second analysis stage. Key levels indicator. The entrance to transactions in a zone of strong price levels always gives a chance of a decent profit with small risk. A task of such indicator, to determine entrance zones by a trend at the end of correction on various price ranges, that is to allocate those sites from which with a high probability the strong pulse movements will begin. The more senior time frame the levels are stronger and more important. The indicator has to find extrema of price waves, build lines at high/low/open/close prices, either on altogether or on average value, and the closer to the current time minus the more often, the deeper we go into price history, the lines will appear less often. Accuracy depends on the number of bars which are included in the calculation. The force of level is defined by the number of points of a turn from this zone on the chosen time frame. Rigidity of the line influences display of levels. The higher rigidity, the fewer levels are displayed. Source: http://2winforex.com/trading/strategies/we work on technology of FBI complex trade strategy forex without risk.html. To apply key levels on the schedule automatically, the levels indicator is used, naturally, to paid, in the original FWR strategy. We will consider its characteristics briefly. At adjustment, it is necessary to choose 3 settlement periods, according to the system of the analysis on 3 screens. After that, different levels are displayed on graphics. The levels with time frames D1, H4 and H1 are shown below on an example. Several remarks to indicator parameters. Trend deviation index: the more value, the farther levels, constructed by the indicator, from each other, that is they will be rarer, but strong. Levels smoothing index: usually it is chosen small. The accuracy of levels considerably decreases. A number the color correctly constructed levels look approximately so. Source: http://2winforex.com/trading-strategies/we work on technology of FBI complex trade strategy forex without risk.html. Calculation of the levels indicator rather simple. Resistance, support dynamic lines are defined by MA lines, and static are calculated from the range of the senior period. The prices of high, low and close are used. Extrema are calculated on different time frames, and the more such points get to the built line, the stronger level is considered. Visually levels are slightly averaged. Actually, that is all features of the paid levels indicator. Favorable to trade, it is possible to note only a window for display of levels of the different periods on one screen. Equally well, it is possible to use any other indicators of levels which are calculated, for example, according to the pivot method or on key fractals for the definition of similar zones of support, resistance of the purposes. More exact results turn out and it is absolutely free. Source: http://2winforex.com/trading-strategies/we work on technology of FBI complex trade strategy forex without risk.html. Having determined necessary price levels, we pass to the following item. Third analysis stage: search of price action patterns. Now we will look for PA setups which are created in a zone of the strong levels, determined by the second filter, or as they say, lean on them. Work with the postpone orders is meant, that allows making in a quiet situation the trade plan, and by that to reduce the psychological load to the trader. We always open transactions only in the direction of a global trend. See the result of a stage number 1. Source: http://2winforex.com/trading-strategies/we work on technology of FBI complex trade strategy forex without risk.html. Internal, external bar, absorption models. The morning star and the pin bars often found price action patterns are considered as the most reliable for the FWR strategy, but it is necessary to trace them on several periods. That is visually rather difficult to make, especially to beginners. Source: http://dowinforex.com/trading/strategies/we work on technology of FBI complex trade strategy forex without risk.html. This process can be also simplified by technical indicators which are able to distinguish automatically necessary constructions on the price schedule. As a result of installation of a set of indicators on one of schedules of a trade asset, as in an example, information window will appear on the screen, which markers give a signal of emergence of the necessary setups on the time frames from M5 to W1 and, moreover, will draw the corresponding pointer near a pattern. Some practical remarks. A full-fledged signal from the three screens indicator and obligatory formation of pop pattern near key levels is necessary for an optimum entrance on complex trade strategy forex without risk. Only in that case, it is possible to expect on advertised high, 85 to 90%, probability of success. For adoption of the trade decision price action setups are analyzed on the Elder's third screen, but similar constructions on additional time frames only increase the quality of an entry point. Source: http://dowinforex.com/trading/strategies/we work on technology of FBI complex trade strategy forex without risk.html. If pin bar appeared on the Elder's third screen, which leans on the level of support in the general situation, surely, meets conditions for purchases according to the three screens indicator, we will enter the transaction by the postponed buy stop order for 2 to 5 points higher the high price, and we will place stop loss at the same distance lower the low price of a signal candle. It is possible to use the closest level of resistance for take profit and further, in case of a transaction output in the black, it is possible to use a trailing with an average step of 10 to 15 points. Source: http://dowinforex.com/trading/strategies/we work on technology of FBI complex trade strategy forex without risk.html. The appearance of internal bar means that the current trend weakens and precarious equilibrium buyers was set. However, this setup, as a rule, bargains as turning model. It is used extremely seldom for the continuation of a trend. For the bull model internal bar we place buy stop 2 to 5 points higher than max internal, stop loss minus is slightly lower than a key candle. For sells we argue similarly, we put the sell stop order under minutes of an internal candle, and stop loss minus is slightly higher than a key candle. Pin bar, created near the strong level of support, resistance is considered the most correct and effective. The pin bar pattern is always fulfilled in the opposite direction from its nose. If the shadow is created up, buyers fulfilled the interest and the price will go down. If nose looks down, sellers left the market and the price shall grow. Buy stop, sell stop orders shall settle down 3 to 5 points above, below than the pin bar base. We remind, the probability of the correct fulfillment of pin bar sharply decreases on the time frame below H1. By search of the price action schemes you should not forget about classical situations of false breakthrough, a bull, bear trap, a bull, bear snare, all of them meet normal frequency. PA setups shall confirm accurately entry point and in case of the slightest doubt, it is recommended to return to the previous analysis stages. Source: http://dowinforex.com/trading/strategies/we work on technology of FBI complex trade strategy forex without risk.html. Complex trade strategy forex without risk demands trend assets with stable volatility, for instance, of GBP, USD, EUR, USD, USD/JPY, EUR, JPY, GBP, JPY, AUD, USD, USD/CAD. Price action setups are badly identified on exotic currency pairs and key levels are less reliable. Round price levels traditionally are considered as strong, but the behavior of the price in these zones is, as a rule, caused by active speculation, and, therefore, the interpretation of price action patterns can be false, especially for medium-term positions. Such levels are visible to most of the traders and enjoy unhealthy popularity. Therefore, for the opening of positions near such levels, all requirements of FWR strategy have to be checked especially carefully not to think that speculative throws are the price breakthrough of the level. a turn or the beginning of a new trend. From the point of view of the money management, two types of an entrance are possible by this technique: aggressive, according to the signals of three screens indicator and key levels, and conservative, signals from all indicators, including the emergence of pop patterns. As the main trade idea of Alexander Elder is in the center of FWR strategy, judging by his logic, the money management assumes risk on one transaction at the level of 2% of a deposit and level of cumulative losses in a month, no more than 6%, from the general chain of unsuccessful transactions. The first level of protection, 2%, saves you from large predators, and the rule of 6% protects from small. In case of achievement of an admissible level of losses, trade stops, at least, for 2-3 weeks. According to Elder, until the end of the current month, mistakes are analyzed and, if necessary, all strategy is corrected. And as the conclusion, rather a large number of criteria which need to be kept track for a profitable entrance to the market, it is necessary to watch 3 periods at once, seem as lack of this strategy to beginners. Perhaps, that's why there was an idea to optimize the process of the analysis to trace automatically several trade assets and to facilitate work and responsibility. The trader who should only check the existence of signals at open the transaction. There are no secrets in separate components of the system, therefore, the competent trader can quite trace signals by 3 techniques: Elder's 3 screens, price action and levels, absolutely free, without the purchase of the super indicator and the special training course. The basic analysis considerably simplifies the use of the Elder's 3 screens indicator - it shows the main notifications about possible transactions. The analysis of pop patterns comes with practical experience. However, if the sum of costs for the purchase of a software package, about $150-200, doesn't confuse you, you can join the Forex Without Risk project, especially as the closed seminars are included in the package and versions of FWR indicator are constantly updated. The offered technique is almost not sensitive to trade assets, and because of elements of the volumes analysis, except currencies, successfully works at futures and stocks. Naturally, except for the unstable market, news, force majeure, low liquidity. It effectively considers indications of all indicators and mutually compensates their shortcomings. It is possible to vary the settlement periods, to change settings of indicators and to adjust a money management under real conditions, but, actually, only condition for work on the FWR system, an obvious trend on the first Elder's 2 screens, and confirmation on the 3rd screen, in principle, can be executed by any methods. Use of price action also imposes certain conditions on a technique. Complex trade strategy Forex Without Risk is recommended to all who are sure in the standard technical analysis, except, naturally, superactive scalpers. Source: http://2winforex.com/trading-strategies/we work on technology of FBI complex trade strategy Forex Without Risk.html